Keith Kelpis. I feel kind of called to make a video about this specific topic right now, and I've never heard anybody talk about it like this. And it's about when you mess up on a job or you underquote something and the knife goes into your stomach the moment you realize, what the hell did I just get myself into? If you've ever underquoted a job or bit off more than you could chew, or you thought it would work out a certain way, and then when all the materials are coming and then shit's happening and the clock is ticking, like boom, 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 every second on the clock feels like a knife pulsing inside of you, and you're like in that moment, you'd be happier if you just died in that moment. And your mind starts toiling and spinning. Like, imagine like a little toddler, you try to pick him up and he falls over, you pick him up, he falls over, you pick him up, like, you can't even stand on your own 2 feet. There's no erectness in your consciousness. You're not erect, you're not confident. Like, you lose all confidence and you just want to run home and just crawl in bed or crawl under a rock and be like, oh my god, oh my god. Those are the times, those are the failures, those are the jobs that really make you or break you, because I love this subject, man. I love this. When you feel that way, I mean, it feels like a knife is impaling you. You're watching your guys work, you're watching it happen. You almost go like beside yourself. It's like an out-of-body experience because the fear overcomes you and your heart's pounding and you're like, I'm screwed. It feels like you're in the mafia, and now you have to complete the job and either, make diddly squat, break even, or lose money sometimes, and you still got to complete this job and save face and keep your game face on and stay calm and do it. You might fantasize about just walking off the job or just moving or like telling the customer, I can't do it. And yeah, I've gotten myself in those positions where I'll take on like some retaining wall project, installing an entire big landscape, and like day one into the landscape when all the materials, and shit is already going wrong, and we're breaking sprinkler lines and it's just not working the way I thought it would. It's hell. Then the phone's ringing, you're losing money, you're like, why did I take this job, or why did I price this low, or whatever that is to you. That's called getting experience. You're paying for an education, a real education. When you bite off something and you keep doing it and learning, I guess they say, oh, you win some, you lose some. I guess maybe once a month it happens to you, whatever. I probably do it. I mean, seriously, I underquote or mess up on a job at least once every 2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks. I'll be on a job and I'll be like, oh my god, what the hell was I thinking? And now I got to sit here and finish this job and make peanuts, and then come home and walk in the house to my wife just like, feeling like an idiot. But those are the times, that's when you're learning. That's when you're learning, because you don't make that mistake again. And you'll be able to bite off more and more and more, and take on more and more and more as you grow, as you go, as you learn. I could just go on and on and on about this. It's great. You can probably tell I underquoted no, I didn't underquote. We did a landscape job today. It's supposed to be a 2-day job, and about half the day, near the end of the day today, I'm like, I'm not going to tell you into the details of the project, but I realized something was way different than I had planned it out to be. We uncovered something in the project that I hadn't seen before. I'd never been in that specific scenario, and I had to completely alter the job, and it cost me dearly. And the knife goes in, and you do a whole project for free, and then you come home and the mailbox is filled with bills. See, that's when you got to stay calm and be like, you are the type of guy who gets shit done. You're the type of guy who is gonna make it. So you go out, you learn from it, you sell more jobs, you make money. It's just literally, if you've had those moments where you're like, you know, calling up your best friend or your buddy who owns a business and you're like having anxiety, he's gonna say, welcome to being in business. Because we all go through it. We all go through it. And it's like, I know this sounds cliche, it's about keeping and maintaining a good attitude. You gotta maintain a good attitude, or it's just gonna eat you alive and you're gonna give up and quit. But you can't quit, right? You ain't gonna go back to a job because it's not gonna work. You'd be miserable. It's living on the edge like this is what makes you you. It makes you the shit. All right, man, it's late. Peace.